Alright, so we're returning to this crappy 820-00281 board that's stuck at 5 volts on DCN even after cleaning up all the corrosion. This thing's had the charger port replaced. We have repealed and replaced the bad USB-C muxing circuitry, and that didn't do it. On the side that was corroded, I said, you know what, we're just going to remove that USB-C muxing circuitry entirely and only keep it on the side that had no corrosion, and we're still at 5 volts. But I think I have an answer, and I'm going to go over it with all of you. Before it is, I put it on the board. I'm excited. Boy, I'm excited because I think that we figured this one out once and for all. Let's do this. We're going to make it work. So, are you all ready? Are you all ready to hear my theory? I hope you're all ready to hear my theory. I hope that it works, too. So, let's go over the theory here, bruh. So, on the old machine, damn straight, brah, B-R-A-H, as the Guidos that I grew up with in Staten Island would say, brah. Now, we're going to go over this on an older board before we go over it on this newer board. So, let's go over a common problem on, let's say, the A1278 MacBook, or even the Air. Let's go over some. One of the most common issues you would have with no charging, or when the charger voltage wasn't exactly what it was supposed to be, or you weren't getting a green light on the charger, a very common problem was that your charging chip, which is over here, let's go to the charging chip. The ISL6259 had water around it. Now, the chip that actually communicates with the charger is all the way up here. So how could there be any problem with that? Well, that's a great question. This data line that communicates with the charging chip is a 3-volt data line. And this chip, since it takes power directly from the charger, gets 16 to 18 volts put into it. So if this chip fails, it will just shoot out 18 volts everywhere, including to its 3-volt data line, which then fries this chip. So then I'm thinking to myself, and I'm trying to apply this line of thinking to the newer boards and the newer machines. And I'm thinking, okay, well, the USB-C IC is over here. This is what is going to control. Is that me?
That was you.
That was freaky. So this chip, U3200, is going to talk to and control the charger. This is the USB-C port controller, and you can't see that because of Paul Daniels. Paul Daniels! God damn it. How much of that were you people not able to see? Let's open this again. This is Paul Daniels' fault. It's all Paul Daniels' fault. Anyway, let's go over this again. Hopefully this board still works even though Paul Daniels messed something up. Alright, so we go to U3200, and this is the USB-C port controller. And this was what was corroded. Remember, this part of the board. So, if we look, this chip over here has communication with another chip on the board. Now remember, this chip handles 20 volts. This chip, right over here, PP 20 volts. This handles direct charger voltage. Now, this chip has 20 volts, and what does it communicate with? Let's take a look. What else does... Oh! Look right here. It talks to the SMC. So I wonder, if on the older machines the charger controller chip can destroy the SMC when it goes bad, what if on here the same thing is true? Even if I replace the charger controller chip, even if I have PP3V3_G3 hot, which I checked for while I was in the intermission commercial break, what if the SMC got damaged? We're going to see if that's the case. We have a beautifully reballed SMC here by Mr. Paul. So he reballed the SMC. Big thank you here to Paul. Take a bow. That wasn't a bow, but he's a humble guy. So, and we're going to take the SMC off of this board, and then we're going to put on the donor SMC and see if we get 20 volts. I hope we get 20 volts, because if we don't get 20 volts, I'm going to take this board and shove it up Tim Cook's ass, because I'm sick and tired of crappy touch bars that make no sense, that I can't figure out because they're mean and blah. I'm just complaining at this point. So let's take a look. First thing we're going to do is get something to cover this connector that's in the area. So this here is our touch bar SMC. This here is a trackpad connector. We're going to put a nice little piece of metal over that trackpad connector to keep it nice and safe and cold. Going to keep it nice and icy. Brr. Like Gucci Mane's face with the ice cream cone on it. Paulie says, I blame the intern, not Paul. I blame him too. This is somehow his fault.
I haven't done it.
You did it.
Nah, I haven't worked on that. That's what's still water in the wood.
You did not spill water on that board. I was wrong. You shorted its 5-volt rail to ground by screwing the fan wire into it. I'm sorry. I accused you of something that was not true. And that was wrong of me. Alright, so this is the SMC chip, I hope. I didn't add any flux under it, so it didn't come off very nicely. But that's fine. Add some flux to it. After this, we're going to get 20 volts. I bet we're going to have 20 volts. This is going to be a victory. If not, I'm just going to cry. Because if this doesn't work right here, plan B, that's plan B. Paul fixed another board that I screwed up and couldn't figure out. He's a damn machine. What? What did you... Oh, man. And by the way, I did not lift that pad in the bottom right corner. That's the orientation pad. So that's what tells us what the orientation of the chip is. Okay, we've wicked all our pads, just as Jessa Jones at iPad Rehab recommends you do on whether it's an iPad board, an iPhone board, or a MacBook board. So we've wicked all of our pads, made them nice and clean. Now I'm going to alcohol it. And alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. Make it nice and clean. No fibers left behind. No alcohol left behind. Look at the beautiful job Paul did reballing this chip. This is just, those are some beautiful balls. Somebody said that it's very unprofessional that I spent so much time in these videos talking about my balls. So I'm going to make sure to do it more often.
Yeah, this thing does 4 frames per second.
What is that?
That's all it gets. 4 frames per second.
That's the C7771?
Yeah,
Oh my. Yeah, that's the MCP79.
that's all it gets.
What anti-aliasing are you?
The same. I never changed the settings, so.
0?
A MacBook Air.
Oh my, anti-aliasing is off.
A MacBook Air gets a newer MacBook Air gets 14 frames per second. This thing's getting 5.
Wow. Progress. Okay, now I got to align this chip. I'm afraid I'm not yeah, this isn't aligning very well. I'm scared I'm going to fuck this up.
What?
I can't align the chip properly. I keep fidgeting. Pretty please. I put a metal shield over the trackpad connector. That's some blurry microscope.
Much flux.
I like flux. You like less flux?
No, yes. More flux. Put it in focus. It's not in focus? Yeah, it's a little bit out. Still out. What?
Oh.
I just noticed that today is tomorrow. What? Ah, shit. I heard today is tomorrow. Yeah, and I still have 1,000. So what's up? Yeah. Why do you keep blinking on me? Tomorrow. I'll get it tomorrow and get to punch you in the stomach twice as hard as I can.
What? That's a little too much.
Arm. Not stomach. Chest. Not stomach.
Well, why do you want to punch him in the stomach?
Because he broke his word
What was his word?
6 times.
What was his word?
Like, if I was to go pick up lunch
Yeah?
with Steve and him
Okay.
for a week and a half,
Okay.
and then we extended it, he was supposed to give me 1,000 V-Bucks.
What's V-Bucks?
Which is 10 bucks. It's like online currency.
And-
It's 10 bucks.
Okay, so why didn't you give it to him?
Because I keep forgetting.
What?
Because I keep forgetting. Exactly. He keeps breaking his word.
So,
He's
no.
giving me his word, saying he's going to give it to me the next day, and doesn't do it.
It sounds like you deserve to get punched in the stomach then.
Exactly. It's not about the $10. It's about the fact that I can't trust you enough to hold
So he was getting lunch this whole time?
Yeah.
And you were getting...
Steve's been getting his own lunch for... I've been getting lunch for a week and a half.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a week, 5 days. I missed 1 day, alright? So I made up for it by going...
Okay, maybe eight V-Bucks. Okay, but not 0. What the hell is a V-Buck?
It's a Fortnite cryptocurrency, or Fortnite currency.
What? Video game currency?
Yeah. That's just it. It's not the fact. It's not that. It's the fact that he's giving me his word. Well, it's like, tell you I was going to do something. Ask the chat if you do something for me. Ask the chat if you don't return. And I keep saying next day.
So you're going to punch him in the stomach because he didn't give you money?
Yeah.
What a Guido. You're not a...
It's not about the money.
That's the wrong. That's the wrong stereotype right there.
I'm not. It's just literally me forgetting. That's the issue.
You're gonna come in tomorrow with a baseball bat or something?
At least the mafia.
What? Wrong stereotype. That's like the block that I grew up on, not the. Soldered?
Those sexy balls.
Oh man, those are beautiful.
You tap your leg when you get frustrated. Who, me?
Hmm?
You tap your leg.
I tap my leg all the time.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm in there, Twitch, and it's just quiet, like suddenly you just hear like.
Oh, yeah. I'm very fidgety.
It's usually when you edit videos.
No, I'm not naturally very fidgety.
Everyone's fidgety though.
Is it cold? Is it a cool SMC?
I didn't alcohol it or anything.
You didn't rapid dry it?
No.
I mean, rapid cool technology? Rapid. Okay. No, duh. All right. Now, I actually removed the USB controller IC from the side of the board that had corrosion, and I removed the one for the port right next to it, just because I want to isolate it, and I've only kept the USB-C controllers on for the side of the board that was not corroded. So, we're going to plug this thing in. Please, 20 volts. If this is 20 volts, this will be a breakthrough. If this is 5 volts, it'll not be in my status anymore. Okay, where did I put my multimeter probes?
Last time I checked, they were in your seat. You want to just borrow mine?
I liked my multimeter probes.
They were hanging on the side of his chair.
Where's the multimeter probes?
Borrow mine.
Now there's going to be two people that want to punch you in the stomach. Ah, here we go. They're right here. All right. Okay. Ooh, no more flux on them. Beautiful. Okay. Multimeter probe. Multimeter probe. I'm afraid to plug it in because I know that if I plug it in, that my NC 5 volts, my cortisol is going to go up. Okay. You'd better not be. Do not be. Don't do it. Don't give me 5 volts instead of 20. Don't do it. You fucking cunt! 5 points. 5.2 volts. You fucking cunt. Boo. Alright, let's see if the resistor for the data line is good. Oh. That's bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit. Okay. These are the two. This is the resistor for one of the data lines, and where's R53? R5320. Wait a second. All right, that's good. Now where's R5320? 1.4. All right, let's see. Diode mode. We're in 699. 0.699, so they're not short, it's grounded anyway. Oh, bitch. It might need the controller chip even though they all talk together. What do you think the chances are that if one of those chips gets corroded, it kills all of them?
It's possible. They all have I squared C data lines, right?
Yeah, they all. What's an I squared C?
Communication over one wire.
Oh, I2C.
Oh, I squared C.
Hmm. You know what? Screw it. I'll just take them all off. SMC is alive because SMC reset L is high. That was checked. Sadly, that was checked. And PP3V3 underscore G3 hottest present on them. There's so much hissing. Good luck with your job interview, Tarman. What's up, potato? Nice try, resistor. Yoink. I can go back on later. Piece of shit. Okay, we just put a little tiny bit of flux there. Yeah, it's time to go home. What are you? Timeout whistle. Okay, float into place. Going closer. Give it 5 seconds. Go away. Let those beautiful fumes flow away into the cleaner. It's sad that you can't see the fumes in the microscope. Okay, now while I'm waiting for that to cool off, I'm just going to clean my desk and get ready to end the day. Gotta ride my new bike home. Excited about that. Ah, camera. What are you, Monica? Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Quick break. All right. That quick break is done. Now we're going to see what we're getting. 5 volts or 20 volts? Wouldn't it be funny if the problem with this entire time is that I grabbed the charging port that was bad?
Oh yeah, that would be great.
That would actually be... I would fly to China just to kill this guy. Yeah, I could definitely see that turning into murder. Okay. $5.2. All right. Now I'm gonna try another one of the charge ports from the machine. If that fixes it, I'm just gonna fucking quit. Between that and using a box cutter on a board that needed a fan, I'll quit. That would be all I need to just say that this is not the profession for me anymore. This is the... All right, here we go. Because the rights, is this an original one? I want to try one of the original ones, not something that we bought. Because this side of the machine had no corrosion. I'm also, I have a feeling this isn't gonna work. Yeah. Not that I have any lack of faith in the parts that we have here at store.rossmangroup.com. Good night. Much rest. With what? Oh, no, I emailed the people. I emailed support. Yeah, who the hell knows? You didn't kick the intern out. Wait, he's still here. Is that your phone? Whose is that? Wait, so that means I gotta leave so that Paul is stuck here with you. Because if Paul leaves right now, then I'm stuck here with you. Paul is running. Alright. No, because if that doesn't work, then I gotta explain to them why it doesn't work. I don't have the patience for an iPhone customer at the end of this day.
Yep, works.
5.21 volts. I fucking cave.
I know it's done. I'm just putting the last pedal up.
I fucking cave.
10 minutes.
I thought it takes 10 minutes.
The home button got stuck for some reason.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, man. 5.2 volts. No, really, at this point, what the hell could it possibly be? Because it affects every single port. So it has to be whatever. What do all the 4 ports have in common? They all have in common the PP3V3_G3 hot rail. They all have in common the SMC.
Did you put back on only one of the chips?
Yeah.
So...
With all 4 chips, with no corrosion, it didn't work. With one chip, it didn't work. Absolutely. We've had no change in behavior.
No, don't give it to Paul S.
Give it to Paul. Wow.
No, don't give it to Paul S. Paul S is going home for the night. So long. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu.
Fuck. Fuck me. Oh.
Of course, I forgot my headphones. And my keys. Again, so long. Farewell. Adieu. There we go, clicky. Would you approve this as clicky?
What?
The home button.
Yeah.
Cool.
Screen protector's a little thick, but...
Whatever. That's what we had in the pile. It's free, so okay.
Come on. What is it? Does anybody in the chat know what it is? I've given you 4 years of board repair information. It's time for somebody to give me some board repair information. What's wrong with this little touch bar? What is wrong with this touch bar? The SMC may panic if one of them is missing and just say nope, won't charge. So you think it needs all 4 ICs? But I had all 4 ICs in the beginning, but that was with the original SMC. But then, what if the SMC and the chips were bad at the same time, is what you're saying? Yeah, but that's a rabbit hole. That's a long way to dig. Somebody says I agree, replace all 4. It was the board where you had one controller with corrosion. Yes, this had one controller with corrosion. And you know what? You know what it's time for here? It's time that this board get given to my good friend Paul. I grow weary of this. Good night. That's it. And as always, I hope that you learned something.